going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Unsolicited with Sam and Jordyn. I am Sam. This is Jordyn. And when I tell you this afternoon, I thought of an idea and I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect way to start the show this week. I cannot for the life of me thought about it and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be perfect. Like, I love just like throwing things out there like to start the show. I have tried to backtrack all day and I cannot for the life of me remember what I was going to do to start the today's show. So,
well, low-key, I was a little nervous because you were like, oh, I thought of the perfect way to start the show. And I was like, did we discuss? I was like, did I forget something? I'm like, I don't know if we talked about anything.
No, we did not. I literally, like, sometimes I just have like epiphanies, especially on Tuesday mornings, like when we're planning to record. I'm like, oh, I'm going to start the show like that today. And I literally, I can't remember.
You're going to be falling asleep tonight and it's going to hit you and you're going to go, damn it.
Yep. I was like, maybe I saw it on TikTok. I'm like going through like my TikTok likes. I'm like doing all the stuff. And then I even like walked into like, like when you like leave a room and then you walk to another room and you're just like, wait, why am I in here again? And then you like try to go back to the other room and like it reminds you why you were in there. Like I was doing that. I was just like standing in the kitchen like a sim. I was like, it might have been, I might have thought about it. I went to the dentist today and I might have thought about it at the dentist office. And that is a place that I cannot backtrack to.
No.
So.
Oh, well,
anyway.
It's okay. We came up with something else though, seconds before show starts. So me and Sam, obviously we're big NFL girlies. And I was telling her that me and my boyfriend, Brian's a huge fan of the Part of My Take Barstool podcast. He loves it. Like religious listener. And I'm not a huge, ironically enough, I'm not a huge podcast girl. I expect all of you to listen to me and Sam, but I don't listen to that many podcasts.
That's hilarious.
No, and it's so true. But the other night, Brian was like, Part of My Take always does, like, during the football season, they do like an NFL-centered show every week or whatever it is. And they were doing this segment called Same Faces, New Places, where they were kind of guessing, where all the NFL trades, where all the NFL players moved to this season. So like they would say a name and you'd have to guess what their new team is. So me and Sam are going to tackle our own version.
Same Faces, New Places, Unsolicited edition. I'm so excited about this because a common theme throughout Jordyn and I's entire relationship over the last 6 years. Oh my God. Crazy. We know each other for 6 years. But we always forget when people leave teams. And we remember when we see them on that team during the new NFL season. Specifically, the big major one was Danny Amendola. Yes. That was like the big one. But Jordyn just said we were looking up the roster for the Bengals, which will actually come into some other topic later today. Yes. But I was looking it up and I saw Mike Gesicki was on the Bengals and I was like, when did Mike Gesicki get on the Bengals? And Jordyn and I were both like, what? So that's what sparked this. And I have pulled up an entire list at spotrac.com of players who it has their previous team and the team that they went to. And I'm going to quiz Jordyn and see if she can figure it out.
Woo!
So are you ready?
I think so.
I think this one might be a good starting point for you.
Okay.
Calvin Ridley.
Tennessee.
Yes. Okay. So I just saw that when I pulled this up and I went, oh my God, Calvin Ridley's on the Titans. Like I did not remember that. So we're off to a hot start. Okay. Let's see. We're not doing players, free agents who stayed on their same team. We're only doing players that moved. So let's see. Well, Josh Jacobs is an easy one, right?
Yeah, I already drafted him. Packers.
All right. Yeah. How about this one? Patrick Queen.
Oh my
God. I'll give you a hint. It's divisional.
Pittsburgh.
Yes. No. Slay Queen.
Yes.
Slay. Okay. I just saw Saquon Barkley on this list.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
We're gonna go past this. I don't know if you can hear
I hear some cats.
Yes, they have not eaten yet, and Michael has not fed them yet.
Oh no.
Ooh. I mean, you'll probably know this one. DeAndre Swift.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Curtis Samuel.
Buffalo.
Yes!
Yes.
Girl, you are freaking killing it. Oh my god. Okay, who else we got here?
I don't know. This is all, there's some portion of my brain that just stores this because if, like, when I heard Curtis Samuel, I was like, I have no idea what team he's on. And then my brain was just like, Buffalo.
Yeah, no, I literally, it just comes out of
Yes.
nowhere.
Like, where
Okay.
where is all this? Why can't I put other things in here? Like more important things in here.
This is important.
It's so important.
Tony Pollard.
Is he also in Tennessee?
Yes.
Wow.
Girl.
I was not expecting this.
No, you are doing an incredible job.
Okay, thank you.
Devin Singletary.
Giants.
Yes. Our new Saquon Barkley. Oh god, help me. Let's see. Oh, Derrick Henry. Know who that?
Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Chase Young.
Saints.
Yeah. That one I remember.
Yeah, that was a big one.
What about Tyrod Taylor?
Fuck. Jets?
Yes.
Shut the actual hell up.
Okay, I literally just have to Jordyn is not cheating. I need everyone to know that. She did not pull up anything.
No.
She is literally just I am literally just
How do
reading
I
off
show
of
you my screen?
what?
Oh wait, that's my mouth.
That's your face.
I have nothing pulled up that could allude to anything. All right, let's do the rest of the show like this.
Oh, that's gonna be the thumbnail. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, I'm sweating. Okay.
No, me too. Why?
Why? I don't know. Let's see who else we got here. What a list this is. Austin Eckler. I forgot about this one, to be honest.
Washington. I keep joking. Washington, like 5 or 6 years ago, would have been such a good team.
Oh yeah.
Zach
literally.
Ertz, Austin Eckler.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a bit of a trickier one.
Okay.
Zach Moss.
Oh, that is a tricky one.
Hmm.
Zach Moss. He's coming. His last team was Buffalo, right? Let me make sure I know that.
No, we had this conversation before.
Shut the actual fuck up. Okay.
No, and I remember telling you he was on this team.
Okay.
And you were like, I thought he was on Buffalo, and I was like, what? And then we looked it up, and we were both right because he was on Buffalo, but that's not his last team he was on.
Geez, so I don't even know what team he's going for. Okay.
Do you want me to tell you where he was?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Zach Moss. Bengals?
He's on the Bengals now. Yes. That's crazy.
Wait, so where was he previously?
The Colts.
I'm like,
remember Jonathan Taylor went down?
Yes.
We're having
you know what? I do remember this because my sister's boyfriend drafted Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss last year, and I thought it was so crazy. I'm not one to normally stack in fantasy, and it worked out so well for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
We're gonna do a few more here because we're getting to the depths of this list.
Okay.
Gus Edwards.
He's not in Baltimore.
No. They got rid of him.
He is. I feel like this is going to be my first.
This is going to be the one?
Yeah, this is going to be the one. Gus Edwards. Tampa Bay.
No.
Where?
Unfortunately. No, he went to the Chargers.
Oh, I never would have got that.
After they got rid of Austin Eckler. Wow. I don't even know how many we did, but you did great. We're gonna end on one more.
Okay. Is it a tricky one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's a fun one. Carson Wentz.
Oh, he is in Kansas City.
Yes.
I was like, is it the Rams or Kansas City? Which one is the most recent?
He was on the Rams, and then he went to Kansas City. Look at you. Only got one wrong.
Thank you. Sorry, Gus Edwards.
Sorry, Gus Edwards. That's okay. Did you know? Oh my God. Wait. I didn't even know about Mason Rudolph.
He's not. Where did he go? Browns?
No.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
I think I just associate him with them.
No, yeah, most people do.
Yeah.
No, he went to Tennessee.
No way. And then Tennessee traded Malik Willis to, do you know this?
I just watched your video today.
Yes.
He went to, no, where did he go? I don't know. I don't remember.
Packers for 7th round pick.
That is so bad. Do you remember how on board we were with Malik Willis?
I literally was the biggest Malik Willis truther. I remember when the Steelers picked Kenny Pickett, and I was like, not that worked out either. He's now an Eagle. But yeah, I was floored when they took Kenny Pickett over Malik Willis. And then I watched Malik Willis play. I think it was his first start. I think it was against Buffalo.
It was. I was at that game.
Yes, and he was awful.
I remember, so I went to Buffalo. It was a Monday night. It was their home opener, Monday Night Football, Bills taking on the Titans. And the Bills blew them out so bad that they took out it was Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
Was their quarterback, and put in Malik Willis. And I was screaming in all Bills gear. I was like, Malik Willis! I was like so excited to like see him in person play. Awful.
Literally so bad. I was having the same reaction from home, and I remember texting you and be like, holy shit, you're gonna get to see Malik Willis play in person. And then I was watching him and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I need to take back everything that I said this offseason leading up to this.
You weren't the only one though. There were Pittsburgh fans that were like pissed that they picked
it was at the time a very strong debate.
Yeah.
And now it's just so funny in hindsight, like, wow, we were really clinging to that because that was all we had. And do you want to hear something so crazy?
Mm-hmm.
There was, out of that draft class, there technically is a Super Bowl champion quarterback. Chris, oh my God, I always pronounce his last name wrong.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know how to say his last name either.
I don't know how to do it.
But
he was also drafted by the Steelers that year. Was released in August of that same year. Like, was never an active player for the Steelers. And then Kansas City picked him up, and he's been like back and forth between their practice squad and whatever. But out of all of the 9 quarterbacks drafted, Brock Purdy almost made it to a Super Bowl, but Chris is a Super Bowl champion. Chris, because I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Chris is a Super Bowl champion. I'm looking up their depth chart, so if I could like physically, because I don't even know how to spell it.
I said it in this video, but I don't even know if I said it right. I almost didn't post this video because I was like, what if I said his last name too wrong?
He's not even on the depth chart. Did he make the roster?
I think he's on their practice squad.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Well, either way, congrats, Chris.
Oladokin.
What did I say? Olakwabi? I don't even know. I don't even know what I said.
Oh my God.
I also need to apologize, but I have to eat this broccoli.
Please do.
Before 8 p.m. because I'm on a cut and I don't want to eat past 8 p.m.
And you know what? That's so real.
Yeah. So if you hear me chewing in your ear, I'm so sorry. But that was fun.
I like that. We should.
Well, I think we'll stick with this NFL storylines here. And what should we do? We'll go into the drama first.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why I looked up the Bengals depth chart to begin with was to see if Cody Ford made the team, which he did. And for those that don't know, Cody Ford is a offensive lineman for the Bengals, and there is a huge TikTok drama going on right now between him and his ex-girlfriend Tianna.
Ex-fiance.
Pardon me, ex-fiance. We call her Queen TT, I believe, is the official name on the TikTok. But basically he cheated on her.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. This woman, gorgeous, stunning.
And just like a breath of fresh air. Like,
No,
the type of girl that like when she walks in a room, you're like, oh my God, I want to be her friend.
Literally.
Like, I genuinely want to be her friend.
Yeah. No, she is someone who seems like a genuinely nice person. And so they were like a TikTok couple. Like they would post all these things, and if she didn't post anything about him, I definitely don't think I would know who Cody Ford is. I'm sure like Bengals fans know who Cody Ford is, but I don't know who he is.
Yes.
But yeah, he cheated on her, and the thing that has caught my eye, like this was a while ago. This like started taking off, and she's been posting by herself, and she's like thriving right now. But have you seen like the new girlfriend stuff?
Yes.
My jaw was on the floor.
Yeah, this was kind of the actual drama of like them being engaged, calling off the engagement, her moving out. Like that's old. Yeah. What's surfacing now is this girl, I don't even know the new girlfriend's name, posted like at a preseason game, dressed for Cody Ford. Cody comments on it. And then I didn't fact check this though. So you tell me if this is true. Yeah. I saw a comment that Tianna was like, yeah, she's wearing all of my clothes.
Yes,
That's real.
I saw that as well. So
Jesus Christ.
It must be real if we both saw it on the internet, which is a completely reliable place.
Entirely reliable. Which that freaking blew my mind. Like that in and of itself is so fucked up. But what's even more fucked up to me is the fact that like Cody Ford, you got on one knee and proposed to this woman, which means you had the intention of marrying her, vowing to spend the rest of your life together. And after a couple of months, you have a new hot bitch showing up at your fucking preseason games. Like, and there was a lot of, I shouldn't say drama, but there was a lot of just like talk about Cody and Tianna way before this even happened, just because of his like vibe in her content. However, I really, really tried to be optimistic about that because I really try not to judge what the snippets of people's lives that we see on social media, just because like I know personally, like I'm not a super affectionate person when other people are around. Like I have a hard time being that way. So when people are like, oh, you acted this way in a video, so you don't love the person. Like I hate that mindset because like you never know. Like you don't know what they're actually like one-on-one. Maybe he's camera shy. Maybe he's got a little social anxiety. You don't know. So I always try to like think highly of him. And then all this other shit came out and I was like, no, you actually just suck. Like
he would be like she would be on like the edge of the seats and she'd be like leaning over and he'd run over and like, you know, they'd reach up and hold hands for 2 seconds. But he'd be like, the first thing that would come out of her mouth would she be like, oh my God, like you did so good. I'm so proud of you. And he'd be like, are you wearing my shirt?
Yes.
And you're like,
are you drunk?
Yeah. Or like something. And I'm like, first of all, she's at your football game enjoying herself with probably your friends and her friends. Like, they're going to be drinking. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
She's not working. You are.
Yeah.
So it just, like, I remember seeing those videos and, like, it was just kind of like, the content didn't do it for me, but I never thought too deeply into it. Like, I was just like, okay, whatever.
And I always loved her. Like, she always has been the cutest, sweetest. Like I said, a light. She really is. She's like sunshine.
Yeah. No, she's
How do you hurt her?
And I love her, like, I guess it's like her natural hair. Like, she doesn't do a lot to her hair, but she has like gorgeous hair.
Yes.
And I don't know, that's just like so random and has nothing to do with anything. But like, that's always been the one thing about her that like I've always been like, oh, her hair is so nice.
I love her hair. She's like naturally stunning. She's got a gorgeous body. This has just turned into a Tianna hype fest.
I mean, she deserves it.
She does.
She
Cody
really
Ford, you do not. And there was actually talks today about you being cut. I saw it all over Twitter. And that was from actual football people, like people who do not give a fuck about the TikTok drama. So watch your mouth.
Well, it will be interesting though, because now that he is on the roster, I'm sure there'll be more photos that emerge throughout the season of either him or him and his girlfriend, or also like to like confirm an NFL relationship that quickly after cheating on your fiance is like kind of crazy.
Yes.
Like, it's one thing for people to be like speculating, like they're just like, oh, maybe they're dating, and like they usually like leave it up to the imagination for a while. But like he straight up was just like, yeah, that's right. Like he commented on that video and was like, "That's my girlfriend."
Yes. Literally. Wait, that just triggered another thought in me. Speaking of like blossoming NFL relationships, Will Levis has a new girlfriend.
Who
is, I think her name was Victoria. She was from The Bachelor or Bachelorette. And everyone was freaking out over their age gap.
Victoria F?
Oh, so you know her.
Oh my God, she's from Pilot Pete season.
Yes, and everyone, she's like early 30s. I think they're 5 years apart. And everyone was like freaking out. Yeah, I was like, who the fuck cares?
Wait, Will Levis age 25. Yeah, okay. So she's 30 and he's 25. That's
yes,
really
like pop off, girl.
Yeah. Oh my God, Victoria F was like the villain of. I don't know if you watched Pilot Pete. Yeah, she was like the villain of Pilot Pete season.
No, I didn't watch.
No, yeah, and then she came back at some point. I like fell off of the Bachelor Bachelorette wagon after a little bit.
I fell off after Hannah's season, Hannah B.
Yeah, that I can't remember, but I know that she like emerged back into the Bachelor universe for like a hot second.
So do we like her? Do we not like her? Are we happy for Will Levis? Do we miss Gia? I will always miss Gia. I'm obsessed with her.
Follow Gia on TikTok for her curly hair routines.
Yes.
Like I, as a curly haired girl, I don't have curly hair right now because I got my hair cut the other day. But which by the way, I cut off like my hair was like here. I cut off like 3 inches of my hair. You can't tell because it was so freaking long. But yeah, fun fact.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's so healthy now. It like feels so
that's
good.
always the best feeling.
But anyway, yeah, Gia Duddy, first of all, 10 out of 10 baddie. Like absolutely stunning. Do you remember? I think no, that was the
yes.
the draft that I was at your house or your apartment.
And I literally looked at you and I said, why is Will Levis surrounded by the most beautiful women I've ever seen? And it was his girlfriend and his sisters or whoever. But
she had like this like gorgeous, like across the body, like red dress on. And we were like, who is this person?
Yes.
My landline's ringing. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I honestly, Victoria Fuller, I remember hold on.
I wish I knew more about like the Bachelor lore to like connect the seriousness of this, but she's like full on posting like with him at the games. Like she's in her WAG era.
Hold on. Now I got to go to Instagram.
Oh yeah. No, like
search.
It's out there.
But so Victoria, the main thing I remember about her is that Pilot Pete took her on one of these one-on-one dates and took her to like, oh shit, what was the name? It was some country singer concert that like I don't know. His name was Chase Rice.
Oh yes, I know him.
Chase Rice. Yes, Chase Rice. And he brought her to this concert, and she's sitting there, and she's like just straight up, just like in shock. And he's like, "Okay, are like you good?" And she's like, "I dated Chase Rice." And he like goes up to meet them at
what?
And he like goes and like obviously like set it up. I don't know if the producers knew and did this.
They definitely did. Those Bachelor producers are sketchy as hell.
But I know Pilot Pete didn't know, and Victoria didn't know she was going to that because it was all like supposed to be a surprise. So like they like set up for like Chase Rice to like come up to them after the date, and like Chase walks up to them and he's like, "What's up, Victoria?" And she's like, "Holy shit." I remember watching that episode and I was like, no fucking way.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, where are these pictures with him? I know I need to...
She did a whole carousel. I just pulled it up.
Oh, here. Okay, I see the Titans. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Like-
No, she's like V and W ate 2 burgers and fries while sharing great conversation and laughs. 8/10/24. Wow. I mean, don't ask me how Will Levis pulls these women.
Nope.
I don't know.
He's got game.
He
For
must.
sure.
It must be something with like the mayo. I don't know.
It's the mayo. Mayo leads to beautiful, stunning women.
Literally. And I texted you about this, but there was a cologne that he actually like sold that was like mayo fragrance, which is absolutely disgusting.
And it's sold out in like minutes.
Yeah. And they were like, well, we'll send some more out tomorrow. I don't even know if it's like still like
fucking Will Levis.
But yeah, holy crap. This is such a fun piece of information to find out.
Wait. Who's going to start for the Titans? Will Levis or Ryan Tannehill?
I am just giving Google so much today. Titans quarterback.
Titans depth chart.
Oh, look at that. 4 hours ago, Titans trade QB Malik Willis to the Packers. So this happened today?
Wait, Ryan Tannehill, literally, he's not on the Titans.
What?
Where is he?
I love that this is happening in real time. Okay, hold on. Ryan Tannehill is a free agent. 5 days ago, former Titans quarterback could find a way to the Steelers. We're cutting this. This is going to be a reel. I'm going to cut this.
Absolutely will be. You will see this on social media.
This is outrageous. Oh my God. I guess Will Levis is the starter for the Titans?
Yeah, pop off.
Wow. Hold on. Titans
Jesus
start.
Christ.
This is bananas. I love this. I love it so much. Oh, and Mason Rudolph is the backup.
Yes.
Wow. What a series of events that we have gone on together here.
That was honest. And it's so funny because even whenever JJ McCarthy got hurt, I remember looking up available free agents and being like, Ryan Tannehill is going to be a Titan, or Ryan Tannehill is going to be a Viking very soon. But I don't know why it didn't click. Like, he's a free agent because he doesn't have a home. Like, I still was like, he's a free agent, but he's also on the Titans. Like, it did not register for me until this very moment.
Wait, so actually, as I'm looking at the Titans depth chart right now, Will Levis, RB1, Tony Pollard, wide receiver, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Boyd, tight end, Okonkwo. That's like kind of a pretty stacked offense.
Why are the Titans good?
What? Like, I mean, and Treylon Burks is Calvin Ridley's backup on the depth chart. That's like interesting.
Titans have a chance to be, that division is going to be tough. I'm sitting down. I will not be missing a AFC South divisional game because
it's crazy to say.
Insane. Imagine 2 years ago being like, I'm not missing an AFC South divisional game.
I'd be like, why would you watch one to begin with?
And now, literally, I think it's the Texans division to lose. I think the Texans
are 100%.
Yeah, CJ Stroud, I think, has potential for MVP. They are Super Bowl candidates. Like, do not count out the Texans. This team is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. But then you have the Colts, who are good. If Anthony Richardson stays healthy, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Then you have the Titans, who are low-key sneaky, and then you have the Jags.
like consistent playoff teams.
Like every team in the AFC South, I would consider like in playoff conversation. I feel
I cannot get over how uneven the AFC and the NFC are.
it's really sad, actually.
There are full divisions in the AFC that can go to the playoffs and possibly the Super Bowl. And the NFC is such garbage.
Such garbage. I think the NFC slowly but surely, we're moving in a closer direction. But like, I can't even say that with a straight face.
Sure.
Because like the Bears have real potential this year.
Bears.
But like also how many times have we said that? And then the Bears just bear. The Packers, there's a lot of hype around the Packers this year.
I mean,
you got Kirko in Atlanta. Atlanta's made some moves.
That's true. That's true. I mean, the Eagles, the NFC East is the Eagles' division to lose. I think. I can't see the Cowboys doing what they need to do with fucking Ezekiel Elliott back on their roster. Okay.
Yeah, I have an honest question for you.
Okay.
Because you do not like the Eagles.
Yeah.
If someone other than me just came up to you and was like, hey, do you think the Eagles can make the Super Bowl this year? What would your honest answer be?
No.
No, you don't think why? That's not the answer I wanted.
I'm so sorry. I thought I wasn't talking to you. She straight up just set up a scenario. I feel like a boyfriend that was just set up for failure. It's like,
do you love me if I was a worm?
No, it was literally like forget I'm your girlfriend for a second. Do you think she's pretty? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, why? That was that conversation just now.
Actually, why?
Genuinely, I mean, you guys have a stacked team. I think that you guys are making it to the playoffs. I just don't see the over the hump.
So who do you see from the NFC going to the Super Bowl?
Who did I say to my dad? Oh, the Lions.
Fair.
I don't think that the 49ers are going to go back again.
I don't think so either.
I think that there's just way too much going on over there. Like, it's just kind of a crazy shit show. Still a good team, but I just don't think they're going to the Super Bowl again. That thing
that happened in February.
But then I was thinking, I was like, what team was like just out of reach last year? And I think the Lions put that nail in the coffin this year. And I think on the other side of things, I think it's going to be a Ravens-Lions Super Bowl.
I want it to be a Raven. Sam, can you imagine what I would do genuinely if it was Lamar Jackson versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
You'd shit your pants. I don't think you know what you'd do.
I would be in a mental conundrum because, like, obviously Eagles.
Right,
obviously. But then it's like, all I want is Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl. Like, I think he deserves it. I want it so bad for him. So it's like, I'm going to get emotional thinking about it. Over something that realistically won't happen.
Yeah. My dad and my brother hate the fact that, like, I kind of like the Ravens because obviously my brother is a Steelers fan. My dad supports the Steelers. So it's like they both don't like the Ravens at all. But I'm like, how can you dislike Lamar Jackson?
You literally can't.
Like, he's so good.
I feel so bad. I don't know what it is about the AFC North, but I have respect for every team in there. I never cared about the Browns. However, my sister's boyfriend is from Cleveland, Ohio, and he grew up a Browns fan and then moved here. And he has fully adopted Philadelphia. Like, we get him Eagles jerseys for Christmas, but like, he always cares about the Browns. Obviously, that was his childhood home team. Mm-hmm. So like, I root for them for him, but he gets so frustrated because I also fuck with the Steelers. I love Mike Tomlin, Lamar Jackson is my entire world.
Mhm.
How can you root against Joe Burrow? Like, I love that whole like, I want all of them to succeed.
No,
And
literally.
it just doesn't work that way.
I mean, I think that's why I'm not up to date on the Bears Hard Knocks right now. I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes and I haven't watched since, but it's very good. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this one. But the AFC North is going to be the in-season Hard Knocks, and like for the first time since in-season Hard Knocks came to be, I am actually interested in watching it because it's going to be covering everyone, which is instead of just like one specific team. So, and there's a reason why they picked the AFC North is because it is one of the more competitive divisions.
Yes, it really is. That's another one. I mean,
yeah. AFC
sorry,
South,
Hayden,
AFC
minus the
North,
Browns.
AFC South, AFC North. Yeah, like you said, minus the Browns. Not the AFC West so much. What's the other one? What did I miss? AFC East. Oh, AFC East.
Yeah, that's tough.
Ooh.
Minus the Patriots.
Ooh. Do we think Aaron Rodgers like stays alive?
I really
I literally I posted this on my Instagram story today because I was crying, and it's the picture of Aaron Rodgers and it's like year 20 and it's the Shane Gillis clip where he's like, when when someone's 16-year-old dog walks into the room and you just got to be like, there he is. He's looking great. And
so true.
I literally was cackling by myself at this. I was like, oh my God. But I mean, I'm excited to watch Aaron Rodgers play. He's this crazy person, but I'm excited.
All I want in the world is to watch Aaron Rodgers play a fucking football game. No one.
As a New York Jet.
As a New York Jet. Honestly, he could be anywhere. I just want to see Aaron Rodgers play football. He could be in the UFL. I would watch. I will never get over the physical pain that took over me last season. After watching 5 snaps, if that, of Aaron Rodgers, 94 seconds, 4 snaps, excuse me. And then calling my mom in literal hysterical tears, like once the reports started coming out that it was Achilles. I was like, he's never gonna play again. I have to go through this again. Because I cried the other previous times that I thought he was retiring and I never see him play again. So Jesus Christ, Aaron Rodgers, play a football game for me.
The infamous Packers 49ers game. That was a journey for both of us that day.
That was
so infamous. I think a lot of people actually know about that.
Yeah. It was really ugly. And I was just, and my mom, as most people do, I feel like I'm one of the very few people left that is like still Aaron Rodgers. And I can't stop. I don't agree with half the shit he says. I think he's insane, but I just love him.
Yeah.
And my mom hates him. There was people over and like everyone I was with hated him. So the Packers at home NFC Championship game, snow, everyone's like, this is going to be a breeze for the Packers. 49ers are fucked.
Yeah.
And then the Packers just did nothing. We all remember that game. It's getting close to like the end where I realize it's over. I start like getting super emotional. Everyone's like, good, fuck Aaron Rodgers. I'm screaming. I'm like, how can you do this to me? I finished that game alone in my bedroom, crying in my Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I remember.
That was actually.
No, go ahead. No, you go.
That was actually a year and a half before me and Brian ever even started dating. That was our first argument. Because we're texting before the game and like we were big. This was like, again, very casual. We were not serious yet, but we would always just be like, oh, who are you betting on tonight? That was like our in to talk to each other.
Love.
So cute. And he goes the 49ers. And I was like, Are you fucking kidding me?
And you were like, I'll never marry this man.
Yep. And here we are.
And here we and here we are.
And here we go.
If you like for real answer this question like so seriously.
Okay.
If like I was like, here, Jordyn, I got this for you, and you opened it up and it was a giant like an Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey, would you put it on your body?
I asked for that for Christmas last year. My mom said no.
I thought for some reason that you like did not like the Jets.
No, I was so indifferent about the Jets. I will like whoever Aaron Rodgers is on, unless it's the Cowboys. I draw lines.
What if? What would you do? Because I don't know what I would do.
I don't if he ever went to like the 49ers or the Cowboys, and there was real talk of him going.
He was going to go to the 49ers. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'm assuming that would be the first time I root against Aaron Rodgers.
Because like you are very vocal about it, but I also am like, I was like diehard Aaron Rodgers.
You were.
For a very, very long time. He's part of the reason why I got into the sport to begin with. And when he left to go to the Jets, I was like, oh, he's in New York now. Very cool. I was like, this is like kind of cool. My dad's a Jets fan. You know, it was fun. And then COVID hit. Yeah. Oh no, wait, no, he didn't go to the Jets. No.
No, that
was after COVID. But it was post-COVID when it started to get weird. And then he went to the Jets, and I was like, I'm gonna think this is his redemption arc. It wasn't, but it's just I definitely want to see him play though. I want to see him play so bad. I don't know why they decided to put them in prime time again, because that's week 1. Like, so dumb. I don't know why they're doing that, but I guess it'll bring eyes.
Wait, and did you hear the guy? So it's the same thing, right? They're the Monday night game, or are they Sunday night?
No, they're Monday night. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Sam, I'm going to have a fucking anxiety attack. So last year, the infamous game was a Monday night. Or was it Sunday last year? I think it was.
No, it was a Monday night game.
So Aaron Rodgers is back in Monday prime time. Obviously, this was not intentional. The player that made the tackle that injured Aaron Rodgers last year got traded. And I don't even know who the Jets are playing Monday Night Prime Football Week 1, but whoever they're playing now has the player that injured Aaron Rodgers last year.
They're going up against the 49ers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go Jets.
Go Jets. Yeah. No, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Wait. And speaking of week 1, I think that we can delve into a little bit of fantasy football talk, because you've had 2 drafts already. I have 3 drafts coming up. Still haven't done them all yet. It starts Sunday. But I want to kind of have your thoughts about guys who you've drafted and who you're excited about, people who you wish you drafted, so on and so forth. So let's see what people might get some fantasy advice from us. We are not professionals.
No, honestly, I'm for as much as I watch football, I'm really bad at fantasy. My brain just does not work in that like super analytical way. And I can't help it. Someone asked me on Instagram the other day, and they're like, are you biased towards Eagles players? And I was like, no. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm just biased towards players. Like, I'll just draft. Like, I didn't draft CeeDee Lamb. Like, I was like, I just can't do that.
Yeah.
So here, I'll go over kind of like what I did so far. My one team, I think, is unstoppable.
Oh, tell me.
So I have Anthony Richardson.
Slay.
Justin Herbert's my backup. Unreal.
Good backup.
My running backs are Breece Hall and Josh Jacobs.
So good.
My wide receivers are Justin Jefferson and Drake London. Yeah. Juwan Johnson, tight end, starting tight end for the Saints, but older.
I've had Juwan Johnson on my team. He's good.
Yeah. My flex right now is Zay Flowers.
I've had Zay Flowers in my flex too. Very good spot for him.
Yes. Eagles defense and Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
My bench, Ramondre Stevenson, Najee Harris, Roma Dunze, Brian Robinson Jr., Keon Coleman from Buffalo, who I love, who I hope is good, and then Ladd McConkey from Chargers.
McConkey. I actually watched like a video of fantasy experts talking about Lad McConkey. So
Yeah. So my research leading up to my draft was literally just typing in fantasy football tips into Twitter and just saving a couple from random people. So I just hope those people know what they're talking about. But yeah, I was really nervous in this league. I had the 6th pick out of 10. It's a 10-person PPR league. And I was like, I don't know if I want Justin Jefferson this year, which like feels crazy to say. And then I was at 6 and he was still there. And I was like debating between Justin Jefferson and Breece Hall because he fell to 6. And a lot of people had him going 1. So I was like, do I take a running back? But then every time I've taken a running back first, it never works out for me. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just taking Justin Jefferson. So I did.
that's crazy that he falls to 6.
Yes. And it's just because like Sam Darnold's his quarterback right now or Nick Mullins. So like I understand the concerns, but also like he's Justin Jefferson. So like
he's going to put up points no matter what. You just like lob the ball up towards him. He's probably going to catch it.
Jordan Addison is now out for like, I think it's 6 games on suspension. So 4 to 6 games, I think it is.
Wait, suspension?
Yes.
For what?
I think gambling or drugs.
Oh my God.
I can't remember what it was. I can't remember.
He got hurt though.
He did.
I'm not imagining that, right?
No, he did get hurt. Non-contact injury went down, but then he was also suspended.
Oh my gosh.
Are you seeing what it's for?
I'm looking it up. Suspension. What? 2024 Fantasy Outlook. Okay, let's see. Who was arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence on July 12th, 2024, and has now been charged with the DUI in the state of California. I don't understand. You guys have so much money. Call a fucking Uber. Like,
literally.
Have a professional driver. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I actually wrote down like a couple of fantasy guys that I was like looking at because like I wanted to see. Number 1, Brock Bowers, tight end, rookie, but
yes,
Gardner Minshew to Brock Bowers sounds pretty spicy to me.
It does.
I saw no Joe Burrow. They said he's not going to produce what you think he's going to produce, and I kind of got that.
Yeah,
like it's just I think they're in a bit of a transitional year, just in terms of like fantasy wit, like just points. He's not. I don't think he's going to reach them. No. I saw Jayden Daniels is a sleeper quarterback.
He is. I almost took him as a backup, but I was already taking a risk on Anthony Richardson, and he has health concerns.
Yeah.
So I went with a safer pick, Justin Herbert.
That's very smart.
But Jayden Daniels, I honestly, as much as I hate to say this, I really think Jayden Daniels is going to be very good.
I think so too. And despite him being within both of our divisions, I'm like kind of excited to watch him.
Me too.
I'm kind of excited to see what the Commanders do this year, just because like I don't know. It's just interesting.
They made moves. They just renamed their field. They got rid of Dan Schneider. No.
Yes.
Was that his name?
Yes.
Well, I'm mixing him up with the pedophile from
Dan Snyder.
Okay.
Dan Schneider is the Nickelodeon guy.
Dan Snyder. Okay.
Dan Snyder is the old owner.
Well, they got rid of him. He sucked.
Yeah, he did suck.
So yeah, I don't know. Breath of fresh air for Washington.
I have underlined Kirk Cousins because I don't know why. People are saying don't draft him. I feel like it's making me want to draft him even more. Like, I'm like, I want Kirk Cousins.
Low-key, Kirk can sling it. And Falcons' offense is low-key lit.
Drake London I also have written down, which you have. Like, he's like number 1 wide receiver on my list. Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Don't draft Kyle Pitts, though. I also saw that.
I was literally in the worst position of my life. I was also a Kyle Pitts truther. Like, wanted the Eagles to draft him so bad. Yes. We were doing mock drafts together at that time.
I had him on my fantasy team.
Yes. Oh, Sam, I took him for like 2 years straight, 3 years straight, however long.
I wanted to kill myself.
You know, it's never good. And every year I'm like, this is the year. This is the year. And I literally I was creeping up to like my selection in my draft last night, and Pitts was available and I needed a tight end. And I was like, don't do it, Jordyn. Don't put yourself through this again.
Literally, it's just, I don't think it's worth it. I think he might be a good player, but that does not always correlate to fantasy.
No, it doesn't.
So
It
that's
doesn't.
something to keep in mind. And the last guy I have on here, Jalen Waddle. Like, fucking killer. Miami, too. Like, I'm so excited for the NFL season this year.
No, Sam, it's going to be such a good year.
I am literally, and I've planned like all of these upcoming. So I'm a matron of honor in another wedding this year. I have planned so many wedding weekends of events that I have to do around football. Because
Yeah.
this is my first. This is my first wedding. No, I'm lying. I did go to an October wedding once. This is like my first like wedding where I'm involved, and it's during football season. So
That's a lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot. You don't know what's going on, and like it's a crazy time.
It is. I'm going up to New York this weekend to visit Abby, which is one of my best
Yeah.
friends who lives in Brooklyn. And I literally texted her and I was like, the football season starts this day. I need to come visit you at some point before that. Or else you will not see me. I go up for her birthday. Her birthday is the end of December, right before New Year. So I always go up then. But I was like, if I don't see you before the season starts, I won't see you until your birthday, and realistically after the football season. And she was like, okay, come this weekend. I was like, I need to check all my boxes before. I'm planning on doing another trip bye week. Eagles have a week 5 bye. Ew.
Huh?
Yeah. So I'm like, I can do a trip in October.
Week 5?
Disgusting.
That doesn't even make any sense.
In an 18-week season, I want to throw up.
That's like legit horrible.
Yeah.
It's like week 10 is like minimum when you should be getting your bye.
Yeah.
Week 9, maybe.
Yeah, I would like even I'd be happy with 8. That's like middle.
Like halfway.
Yeah.
When is the Giants bye week? I don't even know.
We actually play you guys pretty early this year.
Which normally we're like the last 2 games of the season.
Yes. And I think we are the last game of the season. But then I think week 6 I play you. I play you as if I'm.
We are going to play each other. Yes.
Can you imagine us just on the field? Like
week 7.
Week 7. Okay.
Yeah. See, the Giants bye week is 11.
Yeah. No, Eagles are fucking 5.
Well, what a heavy NFL episode we've had today.
I know. We didn't even plan on that.
I know, but it was so like I feel like it was so easy.
It was.
Rolls off, and it's so like people who don't watch football, they're going to be sick of this podcast until February because
Absolutely.
we are going to. And next week is our last episode before like the season actually starts. So we'll do our week 1 pick'ems next week. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But Chiefs, Ravens, next Thursday.
It does kind of piss me off though.
Why?
When the season starts off with such a good game, because it's like that is going to determine, like same thing with Eagles Packers, like that could determine playoff standings.
That's true.
Same thing with Chiefs Ravens.
That's true.
Like it's crazy.
We're gonna be in January, and like someone like they're gonna be bringing up like, guys, remember week 1 when I'm gonna say that the Ravens are gonna beat the Chiefs, but
I agree. Sorry, Taylor.
We will see. Yeah, sorry, Taylor. Let's end off the last couple minutes of our show with something not NFL related, but Sabrina Carpenter came out with a new album called Short and Sweet. Holy shit. I'm obsessed with it to all extents. She is my angel. I'm trying to get tickets to go see her at the end of this month. I'm going to go by myself. I'm buying 1 ticket and I'm going to go see Sabrina Carpenter by myself.
No one will go with you?
It's not that. It's just that I just want to go, and like I don't want to plan with anyone else. I just want to go.
I love it. No, I'm so obsessed with this album. And I want to hear your top, like, give me your top 3 songs from it.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
My number 1 is like non-disputed. I have not listened to I haven't given the album enough love because I've been so stuck on this song.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And I don't know if it's a hot take or not because I really haven't seen anyone. I like haven't been on social.
is it the one that you posted on your Instagram story?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not. Do you want me to tell you?
I want to know.
Don't Smile.
I love Don't Smile. People are fucking so there's like I can't even put into words how angry I am about people not liking that song.
No, it makes people don't like it?
I've seen people like put it towards the bottom.
No, I want a whole album with that exact vibe.
It's so vibey.
It's so good. I was listening to it on repeat on my way to work today, and I was like, I just love this.
Oh my God, so good. I love it.
And like so real. Like,
yeah. It's like, shut the fuck up about smiling because it had happened. Like, no.
Yeah, like, oh no.
Bitch, we're gonna cry because it's over.
Yes, I'm gonna have children and be married, and I still want you to miss me. Like, if you've wronged me, you deserve that.
I'm not gonna put Taste in my top 3 only because it's like all of a sudden incredibly mainstream. Incredible song though.
Yes.
Like in the music video, chef's kiss, gorgeous, loved it, can't stop listening to it.
No.
It's incredible. Oh my God.
I feel like my top 3 is like not the norm at all, and I really don't care.
I'm having such a hard time. I think I'm gonna do Bedchem. I fucking love Bedchem. It's so good. I'm gonna do Good Graces and Juno. Those
I'm gonna do Don't Smile, Juno, and Dumb and Poetic.
Oh, Dumb and Poetic is so good.
So good.
It sounds like, as I was listening to it, I was like, what song does
Yes,
it sound
what
like?
does it sound like?
To me, I don't know if you listen to the Sabrina Carpenter Christmas album.
Yes.
It sounds like Cindy Lou Who.
It does. And you know what? I bet it is about Josh Bassett or Shawn Mendes.
I've seen conflicting things. Dumb and Poetic, I'm almost 100% sure is about Joshua Bassett.
Yes, because the self-help books.
Yes. But Cindy Lou Who might be about Shawn Mendes.
Yes.
Which I love the messiness that's coming out of these songs because Shawn Mendes is coming out with an album in like next month. Because like Hands Up, Don't Shoot, I love Shawn Mendes.
Yes, no, I do too.
I saw Shawn Mendes live like 5 years ago and it was such a good show and I loved it. But like, this is messy.
It's messy. I keep seeing all the comparisons of Camilla with her blonde hair and bangs, like,
which I'm just gonna come out and say it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit her right. It's not the vibe
at all.
It washes her out. It's not her best look.
She is a gorgeous Latina woman who she has very dark features. So to have such and it's not just like highlights, it's like stark blonde. Like, I think we need to also like the comparisons are like insane. It would drive me to just like dye my hair. I'd be like, I can't do this anymore.
Her on the cover of the Never Be the Same, like that is.
Oh, yes.
Like, girl, you're a brunette.
Yes.
You're a brunette. She looks spectacular here.
Yeah. And that's okay. Be a brunette. Like, that's fine.
Yes.
But the thing was too, I remember when Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter were like rumored to be dating. And I was like, oh, fun. But I wasn't like as into Sabrina Carpenter at the time. And then I knew that he had dated Camila Cabello, broke up, which also was like, everyone was like, whoa.
Yeah.
We thought they were getting married. Then he goes to Sabrina Carpenter. And then when he got back with Camila, it was like Coachella or something, right? Like they the pictures were taken. I was like, that's when I started paying attention. And now there's so much more lore coming out about it because more people are like, holy shit, we have to know what happens. Is Shawn Mendes the problem?
It's very much sounds like it, because it sounds like him and Camilla obviously had a very serious relationship. They were together for years.
Yeah.
They break up. It seems like Sabrina Carpenter was a rebound for him. And the way which is the most, how do you do that to one of the most perfect women that ever exist? And it seems like the vibes that I'm getting is like he made them seem very serious to her, and like she felt serious about it. And then he was just like, oh, nope, I'm going to go back to Camilla. Like,
I have to honorably mention coincidence. I did not put it in my top 3, but oh my God, the bridge.
Yeah.
What a surprise. Your phone just died. Your car drove itself from LA to her thigh. Oh, it's excellent. It's excellent writing.
And also, her lyrics.
So good.
Absolutely unbelievable. Like, how do you be so funny in mute? Like, it's just, she's like a comedian while she's singing, and she sings beautifully. And then Jack Antonoff with his freaking mixer and his beats,
He be
crushed it.
synthin'.
He be synthing. And you know what? I fuck with the synth. Never stop synthing, Jack Antonoff. I don't care what anyone else says. I never want you to stop synthing.
Says the Midnight's Queen.
I love a good synth.
I know.
What was I gonna say? Oh, and the line in Taste where she's like, I know I've been known to share, like referencing the Joshua Bassett, Olivia Rodrigo love triangle. Like, I was like, girl.
She's just making her own mess.
She is.
And she wants to.
Yeah, she's like, she literally said, like, just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean I care. Like, I just want to sing about it. Fuck off. Like,
yeah. And she's like, she's having a good time.
Yes.
Oh, it's just all around just so good. And there's this whole, we didn't talk about it last week. We were going to, and then we didn't. But her and Barry are like reportedly no longer together. And I'm kind of thinking that they were never that serious. And I think that like her and him were like, I don't want to say a situationship because obviously I don't know what was going on there. But like I have a feeling it started pretty casual and maybe it got a little bit more like they were just like having fun. And they were just like, who cares? Like, let's just do whatever we want. And like they probably were very attracted to each other and were very intimate with each other, which probably was very enjoyable. Yeah. And like they were just like fucking around. And she was like, hey, you want to be in my music video? And he was like, fuck yeah. And like I think that they were just like having fun, and now they're just like not like it doesn't seem like there was any animosity. At least that's what I feel.
I agree about the animosity part, but the way, like when he would watch her perform, the way he was like giddy about her,
True.
Like that made me think, like the way he looked at her and like just I don't know. There was something there, but also like that could just be situationship lust. Maybe it wasn't as serious as we all made it out to be. And like they were public, he was following her around in the music video. Like maybe it seemed more serious to us than it actually was behind closed doors. But I just want an answer. Like I just want to know, are you single? Are you guys together? Because I like them together.
Yeah, I did too. And like, you know, for all we know, like nobody really knows what they're talking about, right? When it comes to like all these rumors and stuff. So for all we know, they are still together and they're just like laughing with each other, like, oh, they think that we're broken up. But like just listening to like Bedcam, which is like very much most likely about Barry Keoghan, like sounds like they were just like sexually attracted to each other in the beginning and they were just like fucking around basically.
Yes.
Which I just have to say though, could you imagine a remix of Bedcam with Ariana Grande?
It's so funny you said that because I even said that this album was very much giving positions.
Right?
Like, very much. In the best way, like in a complimentary way.
Yeah, like it was like the smoothness of it.
Yes.
And everything. But then she threw in Slim Pickens and was just like, cool. We're just going to throw in some banjo and kazooie and whatever else in here. I'm obsessed with this album. And it's so, not to be punny, but it is short.
It is. Which
I think we are so spoiled by Taylor Swift when it comes to these like 30 song albums that when these like 10, 11, 12 song albums come out, it's like you get through it in like 45 minutes and you're like, oh, this is like normal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we don't have to sit here for 2 hours listening to an entire album and like deciphering everything. It's like, oh, we just get to listen to it for fun.
I can listen to Short and Sweet the entire way through on my commute to work, and then I can cherry pick another 1 to 2 songs as like an extra. Like it's that. But honestly, it's exactly what I was expecting. I think it's great. It did take a little bit to grow on. Like I didn't immediately love it first listen. I liked it.
Okay.
And it's like the more that I've listened to it, the more I'm vibing with it. But I was the same way with Please, Please, Please. Like I did not like it the first time I listened to it.
Oh man, I was obsessed with it.
And then it was like my most played song the month it came out. So I don't know why. I think that's just a me thing. Like it just takes me a minute to get used to music. But overall,
what about Espresso?
Espresso, I hated the first time I listened to it. Hated.
Okay, I do kind of get that though. I was a little like when I first listened to it, I was like, okay, I could vibe with this, but I'm not yet.
I
but
also
like now.
Yeah, now it's the best song ever. When for me, music does not register until I'm driving. And I drive a lot. Like I like being in the car. I like driving. That's my time. Like I will, if I have a stressful day, like I will drive around for an extra half hour specifically to just listen to music. Like that's my time. During the pandemic, that was all I did. I would go away for like 2-3 hours just driving. And my mom was like, I'm convinced you're going to people's houses, which like was a no-no.
Yeah.
Horrible pandemic. And I was like, Mom, I swear to God, I'm just driving, listening to folklore. Like that's all it was.
That's so real.
It was so real with the windows down. Like I needed to get out of the house. I needed to do something. But yeah, so that's my vibe. So I told my friends, I was like, listen, I listened to the album like at home, work from home Fridays. I was vibing to it. I was like, this isn't going to hit for me until Monday when I commute to work. And I listened to the whole thing through yesterday and I was like, it's good. But it has thumbs up.
I just had an idea as I was sitting here. This had my Giants marriage thing on it that's like up here now. It keeps falling. But I just had a thought. I'm going to get a little like shelf here and I'm going to put up a vinyl. And every week I'm going to do a different vinyl and it's going to be like the songs that I listen to for like the whole week.
Yes, I love that idea.
I'm waiting. My Short and Sweet vinyl is on the way. So I feel like I'm just going to get a bunch of vinyls and I'm just going to, every week it'll be a different one.
Yes. I'll just line one up. I'll lean it on my chair right here.
Yeah. Someone buy Jordyn's chairs, please.
Please. I mean, granted, I haven't
in the description.
I haven't done the best job of really promoting them. And my Facebook got hacked. I don't have access to my Facebook. Yeah, no, it's been insane. Yeah, this was like a month ago. I've been locked out on my Facebook for a month. Submitted my ID to get it back, and they said no. I was like, okay, yeah. So
how do you get your Facebook back then?
I have to like contact Meta. Someone literally hacked into my Facebook, added a 2-factor authenticator to their phone. And now I can't get in. Yeah. Like I'm fully locked out of my Facebook. And I keep changing my password. Like I can do that. I can go to my email, but then without the 2-factor authentication, I can't get in. So if anyone knows anyone at Meta that can help me, please let me know.
That is the worst.
They really are. And I can't get in contact with anybody. And it gave me, I initially had like a spot to submit my license. Did that. They told me no, do it again. I went back to do it. Now it's gone. And I can't get into my Facebook. So I'm just I'm like, and I have so many pictures on my Facebook. Like, that's all I want. Like,
I mean, that's the only reason my Facebook is still active.
Exactly.
It's for the pictures.
So,
I don't know what else they are.
Yeah.
That sucks, though. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
What a note to end on.
And with that, please give this video a thumbs up because Jordyn already lost her Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. We are approaching the 400 mark, and you know we love to do fun things every 100 subscribers that we get. If you don't already, make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. At the Unsolicited_podcast. You can also find us on Twitter at Sam and Jordyn. And then, of course, we're available on audio wherever you listen to your podcasts because you know me and Sam don't. So,
Slay Queen.
Slay Queen.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.